Hey everybody, welcome to The Rundown. I'm your host and SmackDown Live General Manager Marcus, and to my left is my co-host and Raw General Manager Julian. How are you going? So The Rundown, if you haven't seen it, is a show in which we give a rundown of what has happened in our 2K18 Universe mode. This episode we will discuss what had happened in the first week of our Universe mode. What a week it has been.
Yeah, good week, good kick-starting week, yeah.
Starting off with Raw.
Yep, Raw kicked off with a 6-woman battle royal for the Raw Women's Championship between Sasha Banks, Emma, Ember Moon, Paige, Nikki Bella and Carmella. The winner will be going to become Raw Women's Champion. The winner of the match was Sasha Banks by last eliminating Emma. We go on to a big 8-man over-the-top battle royal for the prestigious Intercontinental Championship with Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, Baron Corbin, Hideo Itami, Tommaso Ciampa, No Way Jose, Johnny Gargano, and Cassius Ohno. Match was won by a debuting Cassius Ohno. A very good match. We went on to a huge Fatal 4-Way main event between Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins. A very, very hard-hitting match with Nakamura getting a surprise roll-up on Seth Rollins to win the Universal Championship.
We go on to SmackDown Live, same kind of show as similar to Raw, as there were two battle royals. One being for the SmackDown Live Women's Champion and the United States Champion. The Women's Battle Royal was won by Naomi, who defeated several other opponents and last eliminating Asuka. And then for the US title, Sami Zayn outlasted 7 competitors to win the United States Championship. The main event, it was a fatal 4-way between AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe and Eric Young. And the winner and new WWE Champion is the glorious Bobby Roode.
Oh, we then move on to NXT, where we kicked off a tag team tournament between the New Day and the Golden Truth. Very solid outing for both teams. New Day member Kofi Kingston getting sent back to the locker room halfway through the match, which may have hindered the New Day's chances. However, Xavier Woods get the pinfall victory on R-Truth to advance to the tag team championship match at Payback. We then went on to the final match of the NXT tournament between two of the toughest teams in NXT, the Bar and the Club. The match ended with a spinebuster bro kick combination by the Bar, with Sheamus getting the pinfall victory on Carl Anderson. The Bar will now go on to face the New Day for the vacant titles. Main event of the first week of NXT started another tournament, this time for the brand's main prize. John Cena against Bray Wyatt and Rusev. The final moments of the match saw Rusev taken out by Cena, then went to set up an AA on Bray Wyatt to only be reversed into a Abigail to pick up the pinfall victory.
In a new show for our Universe mode, it was 205 Live, and the premiere episode of that saw the debut of the Cruiserweight's newest addition, Tyson Kidd, where he went up against the Brian Kendrick, which was a hard-fought match, but Brian Kendrick got the win. But that wasn't enough for Kendrick. After the match, he ended up attacking Kidd after the match, and we'll see how he will respond in the near future. And then in the main event, we saw the rest of the Cruiserweights in an 8-man ladder match to see who will be the new Cruiserweight Champion, and the winner of that is Cedric Alexander. Now we go to Julian back with the ups and downs of our first week.
So we'll give up for the first up this week with the fact that our universe begun, and it was a very good start with all 4 shows having great matches and showcasing what they've got. Another up, this might be a bit surprising coming from us, was the fact that NXT put on a completely different show, not following us with the Battle Royals and the Fatal 4-Ways, and just created its own ways to crown its champions. Another up would be the 205 ladder match, Cedric Alexander getting the win, which is good, and showcasing all the talent that 205 has. Now on to some downs, and first down for me, which is a lot of disappointing debuts for superstars that didn't make much of the impact. Superstars such as Cassius Ohno and Bobby Roode had very successful outings in their first week, but people like Peyton Royce getting eliminated in 7 seconds was very disappointing, but hopefully she'll bounce back. And another down this week, is personally for me, was the fact that Nakamura won the Universal Champion with a roll-up. He could have taken out his opponents anyway he won, but roll-up, that just happens.
Now we head to the power rankings, in which we will show the top 10 best superstars of this week. Over the weeks they can go up and down, they can jump out of the top 10, people can come in, they can stay up there. So for this first week, everyone's going to be jumping in. So starting off with number 10 was the phenomenal AJ Styles. Put on a good match in the Fatal 4-Way, got close to winning the title but got pinned by Bobby Roode in the end. At number 9, we have Braun Strowman, who was looking very strong, even though he did get defeated in the Universal title match. We'll hope to see him in the near future going for that title. Number 8, we have The Bar, who won a very hard-fought match against the Club to advance to a tag team title match at Payback. Number 7, we have the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who made it to the final 2 in the SmackDown Live Women's Battle Royal, but unfortunately did not win. And in spot number 6, we have another tag team, The New Day, winning their match for Payback, to advance to Payback, and beating the Golden Truth in a very good contested match. At number 5, we have Bray Wyatt, who ended up defeating 2 other competitors, John Cena and Rusev, to advance to Payback, who will see who his opponent will be next week. And then in the top 4, we have Naomi, who ended up winning the Women's Battle Royal. So good on her. We'd like to see her have some competitive matches in the near future. Number 3 is the Roll-Up King himself, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, winning the Universal Championship. Number 2, we have the glorious Bobby Roode winning a Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown Live's first main event. And in the spot number 1 is the boss, Sasha Banks, winning the Battle Royal and becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. Now we go on to discuss what's happening next week.
Alright, next week on Raw, we'll have an 8-man tag team match between Breezango, with the teams of Breezango and Enzo and Cass taking on the Revival and the Clones, where the winning team to get the pinfall will go on to Payback to face the hand-picked Raw Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain. We'll also see a triple threat match to see who will face Shinsuke Nakamura at Payback between the 3 other competitors in the Fatal 4-Way, Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins. We'll also hear from the runner-up of the Women's Battle Royal, Emma. And finally, we'll see a 6-man Battle Royal between Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Hideo Itami, Baron Corbin, with the winner will face Cassius Ohno on the Raw after Payback.
What a jam-packed Raw that will be. For SmackDown Live next week, it will be kicking off with an 8-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal to determine the number 1 contender for Sami Zayn's title at Payback. Then we follow with a Fatal 4-Way between Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Nikki Cross and Asuka, and the winner will face Naomi for the Women's Championship at Payback. The main event will be a first-round tag team tournament between the Usos and TM61, in which the winner will advance to the final of the SmackDown Live Tag Team Tournament. Plus, we will also hear from the new WWE Champion, Bobby Roode, to discuss his victory.
NXT next week will start a new tournament for the NXT Women's Champion with a triple threat match between Brie Bella, Natalya and Becky Lynch, where the winner will advance to Payback. Part 2 of that tournament will continue with a match between Charlotte, Bayley and Nia Jax. And lastly, the main event will be a triple threat match to advance into the NXT Championship match at Payback, which Bray Wyatt is already in, between Roderick Strong, Finn Balor and Roman Reigns.
And then, the last thing, on 205 Live next week, we'll have 1 match only, which will consist of 8 superstars in an over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the number 1 contender for Cedric Alexander's title at Payback. Another jam-packed week for Universe Mode. Thank you for watching our episode of The Rundown. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and we will see you in the next episode and coming weeks of Universe Mode. Goodbye. Which we will discuss this week's Universe Mode. Everybody, Hey everybody, welcome. And what a week has it been? I'll say that again.
What'd you say? Yes.
And what a week
this week has been or whatever.